Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Tomcat Stitchery. I'm Whitney and today we have some more fall sewing fun for you. Also have a pattern sale. So it's a Friday today obviously, and so we've got the Love Notions Feature Friday, which I am using for today. It's what I'm showing you, but yeah, we've got a lot of fun stuff going as we get into fall sewing. This is like my new year. I feel like I just love sewing for fall. I love sewing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my summer dresses and that sort of thing, but I really get inspired by cold weather sewing for whatever reason. So I am itching to really tear through all the plans that I shared with you guys on Tuesday. And this is the first thing that I've made since that video. Okay, so I think I am going to, as I'm going through all of these pieces and stuff for my fall capsule, I think I am going to do a few more of the Sew the Trends type of videos, you know, where I'm showing you a certain trend and then how I'm interpreting that into my closet. So definitely stay tuned. And I thought about doing that for this one, but I don't know that a sweatshirt's really a trend. I mean, kind of, because we're seeing so much like loungewear and stuff, but anyway, I decided not to do that for this one. So I'm just going to show you, it's going to be a styling video today. I'm going to show you, I think, 5 different ways that I have styled this, and kind of different ways, you know, just to kind of get the most bang for your buck out of your pieces and that kind of thing. On that note though, I have been, you know, as we're not really switching seasons quite yet. I mean, honestly, filming this, when I was outside putting all these outfits on and filming, I was roasting. So clearly we're not to fall weather quite yet, although it's a little less humid, you know, things are looking up. But anyway, I went upstairs. I keep my off-season clothes upstairs in the guest room, and I am happy to report, I may have gone a little dramatic on none of my pants fit me, because I am happy to report that there are, now I did try on a few things, skirts actually, that I'm like, okay, that's not even close, so that's gonna stay upstairs. But I do have a few bottoms that do fit me, so it is not all is lost for my cold weather wardrobe. Although I will say that my Mountain View jeans that you're gonna see here in a second, my skinny jeans are, I mean, pulling those suckers up, getting them up over my butt is not an easy thing right now because they're pull-on jeans. So anyway, I do really need to get working on some bottoms for the wardrobe. But today I want to talk about sweatshirts, solid colored sweatshirts. I mean, these have been like a big trend really since the whole pandemic started, you know, as people are getting into more less dressed up clothing. They're working from home. You saw a huge trend in the spring with like athleisure and like matching sweat sets and that sort of thing. And you're seeing that again here in the fall, but the sweat sets are a little more elevated. Like you're seeing things with, I mean, that seems like a little bit of an oxymoron, but you know, you're seeing joggers and stuff with like a heel or a booty, and the matching sets are still, you know, a thing. I don't know if I'm gonna make myself a matching set this fall. Maybe my teal Ponte that I'm going to be making those joggers, the Resolution joggers, I might do a kind of a cropped sweatshirt, because honestly when I was making this one there were a few different, I was kind of going back and forth between a few different silhouettes for a sweatshirt that I wanted to make, so I may do a matching set. But I don't know, we'll see. I really want to kind of up things just a little bit. But again, the loungewear sets you are seeing are just a little bit more elevated than they have been back in the spring, for instance, and then even, you know, last fall or whatever. So, okay, so today, this all goes hand in hand with today's Feature Friday pattern, which Love Notions, I'm an ambassador for Love Notions, and pretty much every Friday, they have a Feature Friday pattern, which means it is $5 all day. So today is the September 17th, 2021, and the Sloan sweater is on sale for $5 today only, and this is a fantastic pattern. It's a sweatshirt pattern. It comes with your standard bust and your full bust. It is the full size range, and it's got a hood option. You can do a bottom band option. You can just do a hemmed option. It's got the sleeve cups. It's got the little kangaroo pocket you can put on, hood or a regular neckband, and it also has a piece if you wanted to do a contrasting yoke with it that has like a yoke that goes So there's a cut line on the front and the back where you would cut your pattern if you wanted to use that, and then there's a separate yoke piece that goes from the back up over a little bit onto the front, and there's some adorable color blocking options that I've seen people do with that. But I wanted just a plain, solid, pretty traditional looking sweatshirt. But I didn't want, I wanted something boxy, because I am going to be remaking another llama sweatshirt from Itch to Stitch. I just think that's so flattering on a larger bust because it's got the princess seams. But I did want something boxier for this one, kind of what I had in mind of, and it's not boxy. I mean, it is a little bit, it's boxier. I mean, it's a sweatshirt, but it's a little bit boxier. But I wanted something a little looser to kind of go with the fabric that I'm using. This does have a nice wider neck on it, which I really like for layering purposes. So I guess my sweatshirts kind of takes on more of a sweater. And actually the pattern is the Sloan sweater, but anyway. Okay, so I showed you guys that I had plans for this on Tuesday, and that this would be the first thing sewn up, and it was. So this is my Sloan sweatshirt. It's just a very straightforward, I did the band, I did the sleeve cuffs, I did the regular neckband, but see, it's kind of a wide neckline on this, and I used that new yarn merino wool. It's a double knit from the fabric store. This stuff is so lovely. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a elastane in there because it's got such great stretch and recovery. And I made a size medium. I get asked that question a lot. I made the size medium with the full bust front, but I shortened the body of this 1.5 inches. Honestly, because I wanted it a little bit cropped. I mean, I didn't want it really long, and I'm short. Sometimes my boobs can take up some of that length, but I did want it shorter. I kind of wished, I was just going to take it up 1 inch, so I'm glad I at least did 1.5 inches, but I kind of wish I'd gone up maybe like another inch, like 2.5 inches, to really give me kind of, I wanted to do the half tuck, but I didn't want a lot to half tuck, if that makes sense, because this is so thick and bulky. But I mean, it's fine. I actually, when it's untucked and wearing it per normal in a couple of these looks, I actually kind of like that, the way that it's sitting and hitting, so this one's fine. But such a good pattern, and there are so many people that are die-hard fans of these, of this actual pattern. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit. It has a little bit of a dropped shoulder on it, which is very on trend. All of the ready-to-wear options that I was kind of looking at to decide, so I couldn't decide if I wanted like a stand-up neck on it with like a zipper maybe, or if I wanted to do a hood, or I talked about doing just the raw hem, which I still might do on one, but this fabric doesn't roll, so it kind of lost the effect of being cropped and then rolling up on itself. I am going to talk about fabric though here at the end, just in case you're wanting to make one for yourself other than what I've used, because I would say this is a little bit more like a sweater. Anyway, it's a very simple pattern. I made this thing up in no time at all. But okay, let's talk about why I wanted a sweatshirt in my wardrobe. So I really wanted it more as like something that kind of loose that I could pair with my a little bit more fitted bottoms, and more kind of wear it like a t-shirt, but be very relaxed. And so, and also something I could layer. So let's talk about the looks. I've styled this 5 different ways because I think that sweatshirts can look really, really chic if they're done upright. And I'm sitting here, I can think of like, well, I haven't made my bottoms yet, number one, so that kind of limited me. I was limited to only the bottoms I currently have access to, but sky is like the limit. Like, I can't wait to wear this with my Balboa pencil skirt that I'm gonna make. I think if I end up doing like a swing sybil skirt and that red sweater net, I'll put a link up to Tuesday's video in case you're wondering what I'm talking about, because I went through kind of all of my fall sewing. I think that it's going to look great with that. Yeah, with the skinnier pants, because I like it just straight as well. And I bet, I have a lot of patterned pants planned for this fall, so I think that it's just really going to look really, really good. And I love it paired over my denim button-up shirt. So this is look 1. So for the first look, I decided that I wanted to try pairing it like I would a sweater. Works so well. And I saw this a lot. Now, I have a white button-up shirt too that I think, I say white, it's like a winter white, kind of like an ivory, that I'm going to be pulling in to my wardrobe from my current wardrobe. It's going to be coming in for fall, but also this denim one. This denim one is actually a Vogue pattern that I did a sew along for. I'll pop a link up to that video here if you're interested. I can't remember the Vogue pattern number off the top of my head, but there is a full sew along for that top, for that button-up shirt. Very pleased, because it is a more fitted button-up shirt. My white one's a little looser, and it's not like oversized, like boyfriend fit, like some of them, but for me, it's looser. And my white one's the Liesl & Co. Classic shirt, but this one's a little bit more fitted. I was so nervous when I was buttoning it that things were going to be super tight across the chest, just because I put on weight and I'm swollen, all this other stuff, but it still fits, and it fits great, so whew. Very excited to bring that back into my wardrobe, and I love it underneath this brown. I love the blue with the brown. Both those colors are on my little color card, and it's so good. And obviously I have it paired with my Mountain View pull-on jeans, which are my skinny jeans that are currently in my wardrobe that, again, were a little touch and go pulling them up, but I got them there in the end. And I got some new clogs. I got some new clogs from Target. So clogs are supposed to be big for the fall, from what I hear. So yeah, so I spent, I don't know, were they 20 bucks, 30 bucks, something like that from Target. They just have a very low heel on them, and I didn't want anything with a major heel. So yes, that is outfit number 1. Okay, outfit number 2, I wanted to, honestly, I pulled these pants down out of the closet because they got put away after the spring was over, and I was crossing my fingers that these still fit. These are my Chi-Town chinos, and I loved wearing them this summer. And my hope was, because they're lower rise, which does look good on my figure because I am very short-waisted, so it makes my torso look longer when I have a little bit, they're not low rise, but they are not, you know, the trend is like everything at your natural waist right now. These hit like, I don't know, 2 inches below my waist. And my hope was, because all of my swelling is like right at my waist right now, that because these are lower, that it would still fit fine, and we're good. Which, again, I'm so excited because I love these pants so much. So I have them paired here, just very, you know, easy, loosey-goosey. I grabbed my, one of my leopard belts out of my, faux leopard belt out of my stash. I thrifted that, I think, at the end of the season last year, because I have a thicker one as well that my mom bought me. But I love this, and with the pop of color, or did I do the pop of color? I'm trying to remember. Yes, I have the pop of color with this one, I think. I'm trying to remember what I put on with what. I tried to switch up my shoes with each look. Anyway, if I'm not wearing these with the pop of color, they would be fun with the pop of color. I think I am, though, with my my burnt orange loafers. Anyway, I love this. I think that this outfit will be one I gravitate towards a lot. And you're going to see in another outfit where I layer a longer necklace over it, which I love that look too. And I have a few longer necklaces that all go with my fall color palette that I'm really excited to pair with this sweatshirt as well. All right, next look, I pulled my Chandler pants, my Untitled Thought Chandler pants. This is from the work from home module that I did last fall. Very pleased to report that these still fit. These do sit at my natural waist, but they have elastic in the back. And so I made these out of a men's suiting, and I do have belt loops on there so I can put a little belt with it. Love that, just that little teeny tiny little pop of color. Love these pants. I think these are gonna be a fun one too. A woven pant when I'm in a woven pant mood, but I think that the sweatshirt kind of helps dress it down a little bit so it feels a little less like going to the workroom, going to a, you know, meeting type of feel. But I kind of really want, I mean, maybe my navy blazer would work with that. I don't know, I really didn't forget about these pants, but I'm really excited to like play around with these pants again. But I do love it with my new sweatshirt. I think that that's a really fun look. All right, the next one, this is maybe a little bit more unexpected, a little more something that you would maybe pair together, but I put it with my woven joggers. These are my Tiara woven joggers by Itch to Stitch. They've also been in my wardrobe. Gosh, I made them like a year ago spring, so I've had them in my closet for maybe a year and a half. Wore them a ton in the springtime, and I'll probably, I mean, olive is not in my color palette for the fall, but it goes with all the colors that I've gotten there, so it's gonna stay in my closet. I have two sections of my closet. One is like my capsule that I'm pulling from, and then I have a little section over here that's just things that don't necessarily go with the capsule, but that I'll still probably wear in the season. Just so it's easy to mix and match here in my capsule, but then I also have access to a few of the other things I might want to throw on, and I just love these. Again, they're also a lower rise. They're like, I don't know, 2 inches probably below my waist, and so it's elongating for me. They're very comfortable, elastic waist, and I think they're very on trend. I mean, a woven jogger is very on trend, and I love them with my white sneakers. So this one's maybe a little less unexpected, but I still really, really like it. Okay. final look, I have this paired with one of my new Sybil skirts. So the Love Notions Sybil skirt was re-released, oh gosh, not that long ago. Couple months ago maybe, in their full extended size range. She did a full retest and stuff, put it into the new format. I think it went into her new her newer design software as well, because she retested the pattern, and I made 2 skirts of the faux wrap, or the asymmetrical wrap. It's not a real wrap, it's a faux wrap. And the midi length, and my other one is pretty summery. Loved wearing it this summer, but I had this leopard one that I had made as well that I was really looking forward to. I mean, I could wear this one in the summer as well, but really looking forward to pulling it out in the winter or the fall. And I think it looks so good with my tan boots. Very monochromatic because you've just got different shades of brown there, and then you've got the pop of the coral necklace that I think is really fun. So again, I think I've got a red beaded necklace that I think might be a form of jade, honestly. I don't know, I inherited it from my great aunt. And then I have an actual jade ball necklace that I got from my grandmother. Inherited pretty much all my jewelry I've inherited from other family members. And then I've got my paper necklace that I just got from the Wax and Wraps that I think would look so good over that brown sweater as well. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing with some of my longer necklaces, and kind of, because that's a great way when I've got a lot of solid color on my chest, even though the neckline is nice and open, that's a great way to kind of break up that line so it's not like boob. Just a little trick there. But I love this over that skinnier skirt. I think that it looks so much fun, and I can't wait to pull this out when the temperatures have dropped a little bit. So there you have it, guys. 5 ways to style a basic sweatshirt and why you need one in your closet right now. They're quick, easy to sew. I mean, yes, you need one for fall. Now, again, I will leave the fabric that I use linked down below. It's from the fabric store, and I think I have the same fabric in kind of their marigold colorway. I think it's the same fabric. I think it's the new yarn merino. It's just really great. Feels great to wear. It's just a really nice. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I do have a marigold colored yellow, I mean, like knit from the fabric store in there. I just don't know if it's the same, similar. Anyway. But I did want to point out that StyleMaker Fabrics, I know, has got a whole line of some, I think it's bamboo. Is it a bamboo cotton blend or just bamboo? It's some sweatshirting fleece, but she's got the matching ribbing that goes with it. And I've highlighted that in a couple of my matching patterns to ready to wear looks video, the one I did for my daughter. But I will leave a link down to both the sweatshirting, I think she's still got it, and the matching ribbing down below, so you can go have a look, because she did have it in a ton of colors. Anyway, that's something to go have a look, see if you're really wanting a solid sweatshirt in your wardrobe for this upcoming cooler season, or even if you are in the southern hemisphere and going into spring, you may still want a few pieces that can transition until it gets warm down where you are as well. Okay, guys, that is all I have for today. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend that you can get some sewing in. We have family visiting this weekend, which is very exciting. It's nice to have people back in the house again, you know, trying to get back to a little bit of normalcy somewhat. We have a lot of birthdays in September. My kids' birthdays in September, my husband's birthdays in September, pretty much everyone but me. So it's a time for family to come visit so we can celebrate those birthdays, because we live far away from everyone. But anyway, so I'm probably not going to get any sewing done this weekend, but I hope you guys can find some time, and I will be back on Sunday for part 2 of the Teddy Sew Along, and then back on Tuesday for actually another unboxing video. I have a subscription box, a US-based sewing subscription box to share with you guys on Tuesday. So yeah, that'll be a fun one too. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you don't miss any of the fun and good sewing and clothes type of content that I have here. Oh, and before we go, I just, Jeannie from the Color Guru, you know, my daughter had her colors done with the Color Guru, and I've talked about that. She actually did a complimentary one for me as well, even though I had my colors done somewhat recently, January 2020 as well. They were like virtually the same colors, very close. But anyway, she wanted to let me know that they have added another pack package in their, she used to have 2 packages. So one was just a color consult, and then you could add on like for $40 the makeup card, where she gives you all of your ideal makeup that you should be wearing for your coloring. And then there was a big gap between that and then between like a one-on-one session with her, where she could go through completely one-on-one. And I don't know if it was also, can't remember exactly what that all entailed, the whole big thing, but it was quite a bit more than just your standard colors. Well, she said she'd had a lot of people asking for hair color, you know, like what colors they should be dyeing their hair, if they wanted to dye their hair and that kind of thing. So she's added a middle package that is a 15-minute consult with their hair person that they have on staff that will tell you what colors you should be dyeing your hair and things that would be most flattering for your skin color. So yeah, that's a new package that just went up on their site. I'll leave it linked down below, and I do have a 10% off coupon code for all of her products, so if that's something that you're wanting to ask for Christmas or, you know, a birthday or whatever, I will link that down below so you can go have a look. But I just wanted to let you guys know if that was something you were interested in, that they do have a new product available. Okay, I think that's all I've got. Okay guys, have a good weekend, get some sewing in, and I'll see you next time.